Welcome back. So now that we kind of have an overview about what I want to build, let's try and consider how we want to build it in Firestore and in Firestorage. So we're going to jump into the database, and I just added some static data right here inside the database and inside the storage, just to kind of give you guys an overview. Of course, all of that is going to be coded, so it's just example here to give you an overview about where I want to go, right? So the first thing I want you guys to look at is the storage right here, because I'm expecting a very simple storage. I'm expecting that we're going to have, on the storage, we're going to have a new folder. We have the profile images, then we're going to have a new folder called album files. Now the album files is actually going to contain subfolders, which is going to just be subfolders with unique identifiers for the users. So this is a UID for a user, and let me just try and jump back one folder. And you could also have a new one. Let's just grab one of the profile images because I know they are also unique identifiers. Here's another unique identifier for a user, right? This is the profile image for one of the users I created earlier. And I'm going to, for instance, if we had a new user, he would get his own folder now, like this. Because this is going to make it a lot easier for me to set up security later. Because then I can say you only have access to this folder as the current user, right? Now under this guy, we're going to have just a huge pile of files. Just like we do under the profile right now, consider this place to just be a list of unique IDs for files. Now they're going to be completely unique. They don't have anything to do with the user. They're just going to be unique IDs generated from Firebase Firestore. So you'll have, when you go into a specific folder for a specific user, it'll look something like this. Just have a huge pile of files with a unique identifier, right? That's the goal for the database. That's the goal for the Firebase Firestorage. You're going to have this set up right here. The Firebase albums and the user ID, and then just a pile of files here. Good. But how do we find these unique identifiers for each file? Well, then we need to go to the database. Then we have to have a look at Firestore, but I'm going to do that in the next lesson. I know these lessons are kind of short, but I want you guys to see that we are splitting things up completely here. We have the files. They're going to be stored somehow inside this setup, and then we're going to grab the IDs from Firebase Firestore in the next lesson, and we're going to try and figure out how we can actually get unique IDs for each file inside that setup. So let's do that in the next lesson. See you next time. Have fun.